Dienstag ist Dilemmatag. It's Kaiser here, and in today's Star Trek CCG First Edition Dilemma Strategy video, we'll have a look at a space combination. We are attempting secure supply lines in the Mirror Quadrant from the ISS Constitution, using a crew that consists of personnel that you will find in our latest Thursday night deck building video titled Red Shirt Redemption. We have First Officer Spock, Chief Surgeon McCoy, Com Officer Uhura, and various other personnel from the Terran Empire, with Dr. Boyce visiting from the Prime Universe. Our opponent is running a Battle Bridge door, and we'll attempt and find the first dilemma. It is the Clown Bitter Madsen. Placed on mission. Now on start of each mission or scouting attempt here, opponent names a skill. Our opponent names Navigation. All of your personnel with that skill are attributes -2 until the end of the turn. It doesn't stop us, so we'll continue with the next dilemma. Subspace Shockwave. Ship is damaged and 2 crew members are killed unless a navigation personnel who has cunning greater than 7 aboard. Then discard dilemma. We only have navigation on Sulu and Ensign Jack Whizzer, and they only have printed cunning of 7 and 6 respectively. With the Clown Bitter Madsen they are reduced even more, meaning the dilemma hits and is first damaged. With the Battle Bridge door this results in 2 damage markers. A plasma torpedo and another plasma torpedo for 2 random kills. And then the dilemma also says 2 crew members are killed. So that will be another 2 kills. Let's put them in the mission, shuffle them, and kill the 4 personnel on the left. So 1 plasma torpedo, 2 plasma torpedoes, a random kill, and another random kill. And they're all discarded, leaving us with McCoy, Sulu, Dr. Boyce, Uhura, and a red shirt here. It was an unless condition, so we are stopped and we can try our luck next turn. Let's just assume we play with the same crew again aboard the damaged ship, because what's the worst that could happen? Our opponent names a new skill now. Navigation no longer is the skill that will reduce attributes. This time they are going to name Diplomacy. The next dilemma is the Clown Beneath the Mask. To get past, 1 personnel must have total attributes greater than 23. So we're looking for an 888 or equivalent across the board. McCoy is only 18, Sulu is only 16, Dr. Boyce is a 20, Com Officer Uhura is a 17, and Ensign Davis is only a 15, so this will stop us. Now let's just assume that miraculously Spock comes back from the dead. Then he would be our guy. 8, 10, and 9 totals to 27. But hang on, we still have the Clown Bitter Madsen, our opponent named Diplomacy, so Spock would be affected by the negative -2, making him a 6, 8, 7. So only totaling up to 21, so he would also not be enough to get through. Not even if Security Chief Sulu remembered that he can download a classic Type 2 phaser. Spock is an officer, so he would get the strength +2, but that would still only make him a 23 exactly and not a 24. So we are stopped again here. Dilemmas that focus on attributes are sometimes a bit trickier than attributes that only require skills, because especially if you play an affiliation that has a lot of treachery guys and is therefore weak on integrity, like the Terran Empire guys, can struggle a bit with those. Now, what can we do about this? In general, for both of these dilemmas here, we want something that boosts attributes. Most commonly you find hand weapons, but they only boost strength, so they won't help us for Subspace Shockwave. However, there are some other cards. There is of course the Federation Pad that also exists for different affiliations. For some reason they have gone a bit out of fashion, because either people aren't scared of those cunning dilemmas anymore, or they don't want to add the infrastructure to download one, but I haven't seen a lot of those in the last couple of tournaments. What I see much more than those are Taking Charge, which can give your personal attributes +1 as long as they're attempting a mission that has an objective on it, or of course lower dex, which gives all universal personal attributes +2 and can be conveniently downloaded using various means. Now, with those bonuses, these dilemmas are doable. Without them, it becomes a different story. Especially Subspace Shockwave is good for a stop. Navigation and cunning greater than 7 is not particularly rare, however, it's only on 85 personal in the game. And out of those 85 personal, 66 have cunning of 8 exactly. Meaning, even with a taking charge out, the Clown Bitter Medicine would set them back to cunning of 7 exactly, and then Subspace Shockwave would already hit. So we're looking for taking charge in combination with a personal that has printed cunning of 9 or higher. And these personal are few and far between. We have various versions of Dex. We have Brandtofborg, who doesn't see a lot of play. Externa Rex, Lobok Founder, and Quark are surprisingly 3 different ways for the Dominion. Only First Contact Picard is there for TNG. Voyager doesn't have a single option, apart from the ECH. Karen for the Hirogen makes it very easy. A couple of Romulans and non-aligned guys, but we don't see a single Klingon there. We don't see any Cardassians, no Kazon personnel, no Vidians, no Starfleet, no Voyager main crew, and also nobody from the Mirror Universe. So there are a lot of factions that will struggle quite a bit with this. So it's definitely something you can play to spice up your skill-based dilemma selection and do something about attributes. And you can expect this to stop them once with a Subspace Shockwave, maybe also killing 4 good guys if you run a Battle Bridge Door and the tactic cards. And with the Clown Beneath the Mask, you also get at least 1 more stop. And then they will try and struggle to find personnel that can cough up the attributes. And this dilemma combo is also quite nice because it rewards you for paying attention to what's going on in your opponent's turn. So in a bit, this is a bit more like 2nd edition, where watching your opponent, having a look at the personnel, remembering what skills they have is very important. And if you know that the only personnel that can beat the Clown Beneath the Mask without any bonuses is First Officer Spock, then of course try and remember his skills. If they bring in a second personal that doesn't have any skill overlap but also good attributes, then of course they will have an easy way through. But often the guys who have huge attributes, strength, cunning, and integrity, often share a skill. For example, the high integrity guys often have something like honor and diplomacy. So by naming just a single skill, you reduce the attributes of all the guys that can get through. So it's surprisingly effective and definitely something that you can use to mix up your dilemma selection a little bit. That's everything for today. If you enjoyed this content at all, please subscribe to this channel, and until next time, expand your power in the universe. Bye bye.